Now, this is my favorite card in the set. I don't think anybody's going to disagree with me that this card is not good. It's definitely good in a deck that you're not special summoning at all. It's great in any deck, though. It's called Pot of Duality. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, select one of them, add one of them to your hand, and then shuffle the other cards into your deck. You can only activate one Pot of Duality per turn, and you cannot special summon this turn. For a first turn play, it doesn't get much better. Cards for Black Feathers looks like crap compared to this. It's basically it's getting one card out of your deck. It's a -1 in your deck. So if you're running a 40 card deck, you have one of these. You have a 39 card deck. It's like Upstart Goblin, but better in the respect that you get to look at the top 3 cards. Your opponent doesn't gain 1,000, so you get to choose what of the 3 cards you want. It can set you up for a lot of things. OTK decks will be running this card. I predict almost every deck in the future is going to have one of these at least. It's just one of those cards you can put in the deck and just make things run a lot more smoothly. Decks that special summon a lot probably aren't going to be playing this at more than one, if at all. But this card is definitely worth looking at. It's common in Japan. It most likely will be secret rare in America. I don't know, but if it stays at common, I will be happy. Most likely it would be at least super rare. I just predict super rare or higher for this card. It's just gonna be, they're gonna make it harder to get. I know that because to me it is one of the best cards in the set. Leaving it at common would probably be a better idea for them because more people are going to buy packs knowing that they can get multiple copies of that card. But whatever. Next card, Summon Curse. It's not one of those cards. It's just like you can put it in any deck, but it is a great side decking card. During each of your end phases, destroy this card unless you pay 500 life points. So 500, keep it out every turn, but you can choose not to keep it out. If this card is on the field, when a monster is successfully special summoned, that monster's controller selects one card in their hand and removes it from play. I don't have to tell you how good that is. Your opponent special summons, card out of their hand. This is a card you would side in a deck like a Monarch deck. You're running Monarchs, you're going against a special summon deck, you bring this out, they're losing hand advantage every time they do a special summon, and for like X-Sabers, they're like Rescue Cat, alright, there's one card out of their hand. Then they Synchro, that's 2 cards out of their hand. It just really slows down decks. It really messes things up for your opponent. Really like this card. It's probably going to be super rare instead of a common, like in Japan. But it's a good card nonetheless. Now a card that Japan has had for 5 years now. I don't know, a long time. It's called Mystical Ref Panel. It's probably going to have a different name in America. This card will probably have to change its effect in America or make it more clear. It says activate only when your opponent activates a spell that affects one player. I think cards that say draw affect a player, but I'm not sure. The effect of the spell is negated, and the effect is applied to the other player. So, Allure of Darkness, they don't get it, you get it. You don't have to pay the cost, and they do, I think. It's just they're going to have to clarify and do a lot of rulings on this card, but it will be a great card, nonetheless. Next card, it's not that great, but I do like it. Anti-Magic Mirror. Anti-Magic Mirror, activate when your opponent activates a quick play spell card, select one card on the field and destroy it. MST, different things like that. Just if there ever any quick play spells start getting broken again, like emergency teleport was in the Teledad format, something like this could be crazy. Emergency teleport, they bring out a Krebins. You would have been able to destroy their Krebins and do all kinds of crazy stuff. So I mean, it's a decent side decking card. Next is another good side decking card. It's called Chain Whirlwind. Activate only when a card on the field is destroyed by an effect, a card effect. Destroy 2 spell or trap cards on the field. Destroy those cards. Whoa, wait, what? Oh, yes. Basically, when a card on the field is destroyed by an effect, destroy 2 or select 2 spell or trap cards, and then they are destroyed. It has to be 2. That's why it's not that great. Infernities, it kind of looks like it would be good, but I think there's better cards to be played. Much more reliable cards out there. I believe that is every card. I had the video on Amazonas. It was good. But other than that, there's different archetype cards. I don't really want to cover those because those are archetypes. They're obviously good together, but there's not a lot in the set that I'm gonna really like. I wouldn't say buy a lot of boxes of these. Buy 1 or 2 if you want to get a good play set of all the new archetypes. But other than that, that's pretty much all in the set that's worth anything until they release the TCG exclusive cards. But until then, this is Big Yu-Gi-Oh card. Peace.